If Rome never fell, your life today wouldn't just be different, it would be unrecognizable. No countries, no borders, no Europe as you know it. Just one name, still in power: Rome. But here's the truth most people don't realize. Rome didn't collapse overnight. At its peak, it controlled most of Europe, North Africa, and parts of the Middle East. Roads connected entire continents. Cities were advanced. Armies were unstoppable. But by the 3rd century, everything started breaking. Emperors were being killed constantly. The economy was failing. Civil wars were everywhere. And while Rome was fighting itself, enemies were closing in. Germanic tribes pushed into Roman land again and again, until finally, in 476 AD, the Western Roman Empire fell. The last emperor was removed, and just like that, the most powerful empire in the world collapsed. Trade died, cities emptied, knowledge faded. Europe entered what we now call the Dark Ages. But here's where it gets interesting. Rome didn't fully disappear. The Eastern Empire, what we call the Byzantine Empire, survived for nearly another 1,000 years. So now imagine this. What if Rome fixed its biggest problems? What if the chaos stopped before it was too late? No collapse, no fall, no reset. Rome survives, and history takes a completely different path. First, the world never breaks into countries. No France, no Germany, no Spain. The place you live in right now, it might just be another Roman province. Second, your language might not even exist. Latin doesn't die. It becomes the dominant global language. Everything, from law to business to daily life, runs through Rome. Third, there are no dark ages, no loss of knowledge, no reset of civilization. Science keeps moving. Engineering keeps improving. Rome was already building massive roads, aqueducts, and cities. Now imagine that progress continuing for another 1,000 years. The future arrives earlier, maybe centuries earlier. Now think about this. If Rome stays unified, there's no fragmented Europe competing for power, which means one empire explores the world. One empire reaches the Americas. One empire controls global trade. Not multiple countries, just Rome, everywhere. But here's where it gets dangerous. One empire controlling everything means no real competition, no rivals, no balance of power. And if that system becomes corrupt, who stops it? Who challenges it? There are no alternatives, just one authority controlling millions of lives for centuries. So now think about it. Would you rather live in a world of many nations with chaos, war, and freedom, or under one empire that never falls? Because if Rome survived, you wouldn't be choosing your country. You'd be living in it. And you wouldn't be calling it home. You'd be calling it Rome.